Robin Exton pivoted from her career in branding and went into coding. And then in 2015, she launched what is now one of today's biggest dating and community apps for queer women, non-binary, trans, and gender-conforming people. Joining us in studio is founder of the app, Her, is Robin Exton. Robin, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Listen, you broke the mold, recast it, and did it. This 2015, where were you in your life that this moment, this light bulb moment went off?
Yeah, well, it started even before then. I kind of started thinking about it in 2012. And I was single and I was out on the scene in London, as it's called, and like desperately trying to find a girlfriend. And I would just go to bars, and the way queer women date and flirt is you'll just stare at each other for as long as you can until someone makes a move. And we were waiting for I was waiting to meet someone. And at the time, Tinder didn't exist,
right.
None of the big dating apps existed. And there was this terrible website that I was using that was clearly not built for women. It was built for gay men. They made it a different color and said it was for women. And it used to ask you how much body hair do you have?
Oh, well, that clearly is not for women.
This is inappropriate.
So you found that there was nothing that really brought women who were interested in dating other women together. And you also, as I understand it, you saw that there was an opening as it relates to love, that a lot of apps, no matter who that they are trying to reach in the dating world, tend to be more hookup oriented rather than, in your view, long term.
Totally. There was no just brand and experience. No one was even thinking from the outset, how do queer women want to meet each other?
Wow.
But even more than that, it felt like all these products were designed really well for how men want to date. So the way the profiles worked,
Give me an example of what you saw then that you saw was a problem.
Yeah, so on, for example, some of the gay guy apps, they have quite limited profiles. They show you who's the closest person to you. And that's super relevant for gay men because they meet up pretty quickly. They're often meeting up within an hour.
Is that a stereotype? Is that?
It exists because it's just the way the apps get used.
Okay, well, so it was the way the apps had formulated the dating world.
Possibly. I don't know what came first, with the chicken or the egg.
Okay.
But it's generally how a lot of them are used, and people will meet up very fast. For women, they're generally planning dates a week in advance, and they're chatting the whole time on the app before they actually meet up. So for us, we needed profiles that had a lot more content on them, that had a lot more to start the conversation around. And for us, particularly for queer women, it wasn't always just about the date. There was a desire for a community connection.
Okay.
Building friendships, yeah.
And when did you realize, okay, I'm on to something? Because I know you had to pitch this to investors and you had to break down a lot of preconceived notions, a lot of nays and no's, but you're past that, and then people start signing up.
Yeah.
When did you say, I knew I was right. I knew I was right all along.
I mean, I still, every time we get bigger, I keep saying it, but it started off, I think, the first day we released it to the App Store, this just didn't exist before, so there was this, big first, growth of users. And then when we took it out for fundraising, it was this whole challenging experience to raise investment. We were going to generally cis, het, white men who, have most of the money and funding and doing most of the investment. And I'm saying, hey, here is this huge opportunity for queer women and the queer community to be brought together.
4.8 million subscribers. You set out to help your own dating life. How does it feel to really help other people find love?
Yeah, it's amazing. We've gone from 4.8 to 8 million.
Oh.
So it is even it just continues to grow. It's expanding so rapidly. And it's just, it's crazy. We see people fall in love, they have babies, they find friendship, they figure out their identity.
Okay, the million-dollar question, did you find love?
I found a lot of relationships through her. Yes.
All right, she uses her own app. There you go, Robin. I put you out there on Front Street, as they say. By the way, joining us now from their home in New York City, we have newlyweds Gina and Raquel with us.
Hi.
I mean, this is so sweet. In the piece, you said, Raquel, that, that the app helped you in this way and that you found the love of your life there. I mean, when people go on dating apps, I think you have high hopes, but particularly in your situation with this specialized app, I'm sure the expectations and the nervousness when you're logging on had to be high.
They were high. I was really hoping to find some cool friends, some cool people. I didn't know that I was going to find someone that I wanted to build a life with. And so it's kind of a pleasant surprise, but honestly, to Robin's point, the way her is built, it's built for those kind of surprises.
Well, speaking of surprises, Gina, I hear you have something you want to say to Robin.
Sure. Hi, Robin. Thank you. Thank you for having the vision to create this app. Thank you for championing your vision. I am sure it was not easy breaking into a space that historically has not been designed for people like us, and really creating a space for people like us to build community, to find love, and to really be our true selves. So thank you. And I'm excited to see what you do next. Yeah, and Raquel and I are huge fans of the work that you've done to build community even beyond the dating components of her. So,
and I think that's what's so special. You know, listen, we may not all find life love. As I said, I was single most of my adult life, but you find love in different versions, in different friendships, in different people that you may not walk down the aisle with. And that sounds like that was a big part of your goal as well, is to help people feel a little less lonely on this journey.
Totally. I mean, it's a huge power within the queer community. Like it's like chosen family, right? We build these relationships where people like hold you, like love you, care for you through all stages. So it was always so much more than just dating. And like, you know, dating is important. Like love is important. We need that. But we can also build something that exists beyond that, that like has greater power.
Well, Gina and Raquel, when you're ready to renew your vows 5 years from now, I will officiate and Robin will be there as a flower woman, the flower person on the scene.
So, I'll hold you to that.
Hold us to it. Listen, call us. Congratulations on everything, the wedding. Robin, congratulations. Thank you so much. And I can't like them. I can't wait to see what you do next, because that brilliant mind, a lot's going on.
All next is just, it's more queers, like more people finding connections,
Expanding
finding love.
in places around
More
the world.
countries
I
everywhere.
love it.